Hey, how's it going, everyone? Hope everyone is well. It's going to start off, talking about why tech is not as bulletproof as it used to be. You know, shoot, I mean, 20 years ago, if you were in tech, you were golden. Nothing, I mean, you could go anywhere, do anything. And it is not that way anymore. It used to be you learn to code, you could go anywhere and do anything. Now it's totally different. And just wanted to forewarn everybody. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the camera as much. I'm kind of scrolling through Reddit a little bit, reading funny posts. So if I sound a little bit distracted, it's because of that. But also, I feel like getting back to the subject. It used to be, I mean, when I was in restaurants, I would get hit up all the time for restaurant jobs, like all the time, by recruiters and pretty much anybody. These days, there's nothing. It is a ghost town. It used to be big money, all this stuff, and now it's, I've heard all the great stories. That's one of the reasons why I want to get into it. It's like you're locked in for life. And like what was it? The one with was it Google or whatever, that movie where it's like all the games and stuff and all that stuff. I don't remember the name of it. That's what I thought tech was all about, you know. But it's not what it's all cut out to be. But I mean, these days it's like every other day you're reading something about mass layoffs. Did I see the GM? I think the other day did it. And then some other, I think, Fortune 500 company not too long ago. I mean, and it's not like it's like just the riffraff that are getting let go. I mean, it's top performers. It's a hard, rough feeling. I mean, every job posting you look at on, LinkedIn, Indeed, all that stuff, you look at the how many people have applied, and it's only been up for an hour, and there's already been 1,000 people applied, and it's just like, whoa. And then you have, I see on Reddit all the time about that extra servers, and I don't know how that's even working right now. I really don't. Like, hats off. And I'm I would be even scared to even think about applying to Google or any of those big guys because I mean, you talk about being a line on a piece of paper, you know. So that's where we're at right now. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I do in the business sense, but I don't get it because it's like you're not going to get the quality all the time. You're not doing especially, each individual company. It's not like it's a cookie cutter thing, like in restaurants. Restaurants, you cook one thing, and it's pretty much the same. You cook a burger, and you're gonna cook a burger the same way at another place. But at different companies, it's going to be different structures, different platforms, different applications, all this stuff, and it's like it's very niche, versus a lot of other careers out there. And so that's what's so confusing. And it's like you have people that have been in for 10, 20, 30 years sometimes, and they're being let go. Third party vendors is being rampant, and I get it, business, it's great and all, but what about for us? you know it's mind boggling, it's nerve wracking. And it's like things, companies, people, I don't know, is the whole mentality these days is not loyalty, it's bottom line. And now, and that's going to change the whole culture for everybody moving forward. It's not going to be like, I'm with this company for 30 years. It's going to be like, I don't care anymore. I'm not saying I don't care anymore, but what I'm saying is, like, that's how the mentality is going to be for everybody, because they see this happening. So they're going to be like, you know what, if I find a better job, even if it's a little bit bump in pay, even though I love it here, I'm out. And that's what's scary. I get it. The talent pool is saturated, highly, highly saturated. You got, and with everything online, you got boot camps and certifications and all this stuff, online courses and all this crap that people are taking. And then on top of that, you have all these layoffs where there's, supply and demand. There's a high demand on jobs, and no, sorry, a high demand on jobs, but it's oversaturated with employees and very valid and capable people. And then you throw in AI. I mean, granted, I do enjoy AI. It's definitely gotten a lot better over the past couple of years, for sure. From the beginning till now, it's definitely smarter and all that. And yes, it's going to replace a lot of mundane jobs, and even in all different aspects, not just tech. I mean, it's going to be everywhere. You know, so I mean, which is good and bad. But you're still going to have that human touch, because AI is not perfect. I've tried it to do certain things, to build certain things, and it's failed miserably. So I don't know what the next 5 years is going to be. I mean, I use AI if I get an email or something, random, whatever, I'll maybe even just throw my, not work related, but just personal stuff. And it's like, if it's something a contract or something like that or something, I'll throw it into AI just to do a brief, synopsis of it. So I don't have to read it. Maybe I'm lazy. I don't know. So, like, I get it. I mean, AI is here to stay for now. I'm not bashing it at all. I like it. But you still need talented people. You still need people to know how to do things on the fly and fix things and problem solve, and you know root cause analysis and all that stuff. AI can't do that, at least not yet. and it doesn't have that personal touch when you're dealing with end users. But things have changed. It used to be a competition. The hot shots would be headhunted, and they'd be picked from the best of the best. And now that's done because there's so many best of the best out there. And then you throw in the 500 interviews that you got to go through, or you know a tech interview that is knowledge interview, and you have to be on camera, and then the people interviewing you are not on camera. It's kind of nerve-wracking. I know people that have been looking for years for good jobs, and it's not happened. So where are we now? I think we're handcuffed a little bit. Benefits are getting worse. Time off is getting worse. The return to office, which I think it's a little bit ridiculous that a lot of, especially now in this day and age and a lot of companies are going through this. You're bringing people into the office to get on a Zoom meeting. Like, how does that make sense? So culture's gone. The love of your job is gone. I see it. I talk to people all the time, and it's just like they're just in there for a paycheck now. It's like there's no passion, and when there's no passion, things get sloppy, and now you're just all you care about is getting the next check. Nothing means anything anymore. And it's just always even for the people that don't get laid off, think about this, it's in the back of their mind probably too. They're like, oh, Joe Schmo over here got laid off, and he was been there for 15 years and was always exceeding expectations, and they let him go. So I could be next, and so it's hard to keep up with technologies these days because it is rapidly growing. You almost have to work another full-time job of just learning, just to keep up with all the stuff, and the AI modules and all the different platforms, and the prompting. I mean, there is just so much. Because I know a lot of y'all are probably refreshing LinkedIn, looking at new jobs 10 times a day, 20 times a day, applying 1,000 times, getting rejection letters every 2 weeks because it takes them that long. I mean, I almost can't blame them now because I can just imagine, I can only imagine the amount of applications that are coming in. Like, I would love to see those numbers. I think it would be ridiculous, the amount of applications that go into a particular job. I can guarantee it's in the tens of thousands on some of them. Betcha. And then it's funny how it's like, even if you get a rejection letter, it's like, well, at least I got something, instead of like ghost and you hear nothing. So, rejection's at least something, right? So, what does come next with this? I don't know. What does everybody think? What do we think about the market? Is it still worth it? Is it still worth trying? Do you think everybody should be getting in tech now? Where should we pivot to? Where should people pivot? I mean, we can't all be entrepreneurs that do our own thing. That's not feasible. I mean, I wish it was. I mean, stability is dead. At least it seems like in this industry. I don't know where else to go with this. I mean, I don't, tech is still, I mean, don't get me wrong, tech is amazing. I love it. Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know what to do. That uneasy feeling is what really sucks. Before I could think, I could plan a year out of, what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to plan a vacation or go do something, and, in 4 months from now, 5 months from now. And now it's more of the fact of I need to save up because you never know when the other shoe drops. Well, that's my rant for the night. I will close with this and say that, after actually, this is, I think, my third video that I have spoken to y'all, the 0 viewers that are watching. Actually has gotten a lot off my chest, and if I feel better, it's almost like therapy in a way. I don't feel as bottled up, you know. But we got to be hyper focused, everyone, or the one, or you, me. We have to be hyper focused because tech is changing so much and very rapidly. So we can either shift with it or get left in the dust. I'll keep you posted on how that goes. Stop recording.